Hey yo, hey yo,
Yo,
you there,
yo,
Paul?
yo.
Heard me crack that bottle?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. What is that? Modelo?
Modelo, we need
Modelo?
that endorsement. Ice cold Modelo's.
How
Ice
did
cold
I know?
Modelo's at room temperature.
How did I know that? Modelo's.
How you feeling today, Pop?
I'm doing good.
Very good to hear. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good to hear. Yeah, Pop. So look, world, stop the shenanigans, okay? News alert. This is the Light Father, Light Son podcast. Here on another Wednesday, another beautiful week. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be here, happy to be alive. What a time to be alive. You and yours versus me and mine. That's what Drake said. Before we go there, you know how we start the show off. Papa want to say I love you from the bottom of my heart, man. And I hope we have many more days on this earth together.
Well,
Feel me?
thank you. I love you, son. And we'll make it happen.
We're
And
gonna have to.
also, and also, this is for educational purposes only.
Yes. Yes. And I make sure to put in a disclaimer at the bottom of the link. You know, these are people's opinions. These are people's opinions. Two people who survived gunshots in their neighborhoods, their respective neighborhoods. Um, Survived out haters that were trying to mark them out. Survived police brutality and too many interactions with the police and the government that oppresses them at times. But you can't judge us for our opinion just because you don't know where we come from. So mind your business. Either you dig it or you don't. So that's what it is. I'm sorry. What you got, Pop?
That's it. That's it. Let's get down to
Cheers
some
on that.
business.
You got one on you?
Huh?
You got one on you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Man, I stay fully loaded, ready.
Cheers there. Cheers. I'm about to tap one real quick.
I stay fully loaded, ready to cap off.
There we go. Let's kick this thing in action, Pop. Let's kick this thing in action. First thing I want to talk about is, and excuse my language, usually don't like to curse around you, but this is important. Skills that I like to call, or things that I like to call, fuck you skills, or fuck you money, things of that nature. You've been in situations, I'm sure, because you're a very accredited man who's gone through the ringer in a lot of different places and wound up building your way from your bootstraps on up. Have you been in a position, or can you tell me about a position? Because I know you have, where your skills got you where you can get away with almost any damn thing in the place. But somebody with lesser skills can never get away with that. They're the clown. But you open face getting away with murder because of what you bring to a company.
Well, it's yes to answer your question, and it's quality, it's the policy, it's a lot of things that you have to have knowledge on in order to get that far. Now, there's been times where I had things on my boss. I didn't use it against them, but I used it to work for me. And I'm talking to male bosses as well as female bosses.
Yeah, yeah.
The game is all out there. Everybody is human. That's the problem. You know, everybody expect that the whole world is going to go the way they want it to, and that's not how it works. That's
See
not
me a
how it
little
works.
bit better than some light talk.
You're a millionaire. You make mistakes. You make bad moves. Whether you're a crackhead. You make mistakes, you make bad moves.
Right. Well, that's funny you said that too, because I thought about that, having leverage on the opposition. Um, right out of that, having them skills. Sometimes, like having those skills to be able to piggyback on what you said, can get you in a predicament where you actually got leverage on who like the managers or the bosses or whatever the case is. Is that noble? Is it nobility to be able to use it without actually destroying the person, but still using it to your advantage? Because I'm going to use everything I can to my advantage, but I usually don't
Well,
air out everything that I know.
yeah, yeah, it's I won't say it's noble, but I would say it's human nature.
Mm.
I mean, especially with females, they've been taught all their lives, shake what your mama gave you, use what you
Yeah,
got to get
yeah.
what
Oh, I heard not too long ago, shake that ass for that icy chain.
I done heard it all. I done seen it all. It's unreal.
It's
But I won't
disgusting. Yeah.
go far back. I don't want to get too far off base. We're
Right,
not here
right.
today, but
Yeah, we
I think
snap on that another episode.
yeah. Yeah. This is educational purposes today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nah, I appreciate that because some predicaments been going on where the muscle had to get flexed a little bit, but it's really some of the skills I think I acquired without even trying. Some of it was just being able to get, just being around in the right place or
Hmm.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just nonchalantly learning these skills that'll get you somewhere. But I have noticed at certain jobs I couldn't get away with that. I was the new buck, or I just wasn't skilled enough. I know when I'm replaceable, but my behavior changes when I know I'm not replaceable. I can't even front on that. It's just a God honest truth. It's just the God
Yes.
honest truth. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Oh
So
yeah.
like sliding into something else. What were you about to say?
No, I said, oh yeah, you're right.
Sliding into something else, which is a bit of a lateral move, but I've been in the predicament lately where I've been able to lose what I call dead weight. And these are family members, some of them, or friends, close friends of mine, lovers of mine that I've known, and I wind up shedding weight for a little bit. It happened. It happened about last April, I'd say. When I first started it, I kept saying, I don't know if you remember, I feel like I'm going into a cocoon. I'm building this cocoon for myself. I'm going to get out the other side as a butterfly. I kept saying it. And I knew it was coming. I couldn't avoid it. And it happened. And now that I'm realizing, like, it's a little bit of a lonelier life, but pop, man, I don't wake up with too many headaches from other people. Like, people don't cause me headaches for much money anymore, which is really what was going on. It was causing me a headache or some money or somebody telling me how they felt about whatever the case is. Like, having having lost a large amount of people recently, since the past like 6 months, I feel freer than ever, Pop. I feel like a lightweight. I feel like I can move, and I
Hmm.
don't owe nobody nothing. It's been a long time since I had that feeling. I don't know if I'm gonna be willing to give it up again.
But the thing is, nobody owes you nothing anyway. And sometimes God put people in your way for different reasons. And as long as it's not beef where we all beefing and mad at each other, walking away is not a bad thing, man. Especially if
No,
you learned your lesson that you were supposed to learn from that person. It's not always a bad thing.
I agree with that. I agree on that. So, what do you say for people who don't learn a lesson from it? And I get it, sometimes lessons take 20 years to kick in. whatever the case is. But how do you think people can go upon the road to learning the lesson of taking the loss? Because I try to
They,
be pessimistic. Not I try to be optimistic about damn this happened, but you know what? I got a new shot at something else. Some people don't want to learn that lesson or just maybe blind to it. And I'm blind in my own lessons too, but how does one find themselves on that road to get defining the lessons and things and losses? Lessons and losses. Should have been the episode name.
I think they have to want, first and foremost, they got to want to know the truth. And second of all, they got to start to figure out who they are as a person. If you lying to yourself, because so many of us lie to ourselves. I mean, just about everybody. I'm gonna start working now at New Year's. Come to New
Yeah.
Year, I'm gonna eat better.
Yeah.
Some of us just lie to
Delusion.
ourselves. That
Yeah.
yeah. And until you become undelusional, you're not gonna be willing to accept certain things and understand certain. But again, that is not your problem. As long as you work to become a better man, that's going to because what you consider a man, somebody else don't.
Mm.
So as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and secure with you, then it doesn't matter. I don't have to defend my honor. I don't give a damn what you say. Touch
But it take years and years to get to that point because once upon a time I felt like any time somebody disrespected my honor, or at least I thought that's what they were doing. I was willing to start a war, and that wound
yeah,
up costing me money and resources and time and sometimes jobs for real,
yeah, that
for real.
that was something that we was brought up. And a part of changing yourself and trying to be a better person is it's not always where you from. Most of the time it's where you at. So
Yeah.
you think better, you do better. And when you think better, you do better and you find yourself in better situations. Unfortunately, a lot of us just don't get to that point.
Yeah.
And it's nobody's fault but the individual.
So you just
Un-
wind up just older and burned out, just or dead or in
Well,
prison or whatever the case is.
unfortunately, you're going to find people in your generation that just going to find themselves like that, burned out or dead or locked up or whatever.
I see it already. To be honest with you, some of the folks I knew didn't even hit their 30s yet before they was total crash test dummies, or they
Yeah.
was off on them drugs real bad. It was a subtle change. Some of them I know that's been like really just bad off on drugs or whatever since high school. But I've also seen some people change their lives, man, in my life, and it helps me build back a little bit of respect and humanity when I see that. And even when they go back off of it, some of them I've seen fall off the wagon, and when I feel bad for them though. You know what I'm saying? But when people are trying to do better, I got to have respect for them. But there is that thin line between consistently doing better and failing at it and being delusional, lying to yourself about pulling something off and you know you can't.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's real. That's real. I keep saying I want to put 100 push-ups a day in my regimen every single day, but if I don't hurry up and do it, you know what I'm saying? Like my bones are only gonna get a year older, a day older every day. So it's
Well,
like, dude, go ahead and do it.
having said that, with that statement, then we are just what I just said earlier in this conversation. You're lying to yourself.
Right. Yeah. Right. Nah. Hey, quick question, real quick question, right? I got one for you. I've been
Yeah.
saving this one. I want you to know. I want you to. I ain't want you to have time to think on it. Check this out. Billy asked you to hold $1. Can I borrow $1 from you? I'm about to go get me a lottery ticket. He told you the God's honest truth. He ain't lied to you. Hey man, can I borrow $1 till tomorrow, dude? I need to go get me a lottery ticket. He cracks the lottery. Totally cracks it. Jackpot. How much money does Billy owe you?
He don't owe me nothing but my dollar. And the only reason he owed me my dollar is because he asked me, can he borrow $1?
Right, right.
He don't owe me
I'm glad you
nothing.
said that. I'm glad you said that because I really do. I agree. But man, I mean,
If
you
Billy
know it
was
would get real.
not with me, if Billy was to say to me, man, let me get $1, and I gave him the dollar and he hit the
Right.
lotto, then he don't owe me nothing, not even that dollar.
Because he
But
said, let me get that.
yo, let me borrow $1, then I expect my dollar back.
Okay.
That
And
that's
that's
we made.
yeah, yeah. That's
That's it.
respectable. That's respectable. That's respectable. Hopefully Billy would try to, you know what I'm saying, throw something, but I wouldn't be mad. I would definitely never ever forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Billy came
No,
around, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard from Billy since, yo. But you know what I'm saying? It would never leave my brain. I couldn't get mad because I still have to survive on my own volition. I still got to be a man and do what I do. But it would never leave like that my dome. I'd be like, yeah, nah. And it's probably whoever win the lottery is probably somebody who don't even deserve it, man. Be mad as hell. Don't want to do nothing. Ain't got no job. They borrow money from me so they can gamble on it. Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, got
So they can
lucky.
gamble on it. Huh?
It got lucky. It got lucky. Remember we talked about sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's a great point. That's a great point. At that point, yeah. See, look, that's a nice little slide into the next thing I was gonna talk about. Using the church money to gamble on yourself. Okay. If is there morality to it? Like, or do you need to be able to yield results for it not to be a bad thing? Right? If the church is gambling money on me and I'm just effing off the money, right? Where does the morality come in? But if they gamble on me and I'm bringing cash back, then is that moral? Where are we at with that?
If you using the church money to better yourself, your life, then that's not right.
No, I'm saying, what if they're gambling on you and you're failing?
Oh well, then everybody's not winners. It happens. It happens. It
I
happens.
see.
You gamble on certain things, you know. It's a CeeLo game. You might crap out.
Right.
You don't crap out
Right.
all the time. Snake
Yeah.
eyes.
Damn.
It
Yeah.
happens though. You think
Funny quick story, Pop. Funny quick story. That remind me of something. Me and Aski Waski, shout out Aski Waski, man. Good folks, man. But this how you know you can take them out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them. You know, me and Aski Waski, we walking down the street, grown men. Don't want no trouble. We in Raleigh, so we going downtown, have a good night, have some drinks. What's up with the ladies? You know what I'm saying? We get downtown and we look down this little alleyway, and there's a bunch of young boys sitting on the stairs, probably seven of them, sitting on the stairs, and they shooting two dice. I'm a three dice head. I don't even know how to shoot two dice, but I know what the Sam Lambs is. That's all, you know. That's I'm with that, and the snake eyes. So, so I get down there, and me and A look, Whiskey look at each other, and he thinking the same thing I'm thinking, man. You want to go down there and go fool with them cats down there? And I'm like, you know what? I really wouldn't mind. I got a couple dollars on me. I really wouldn't mind, knowing the dangers of where the dice game come with. But it was just a huh?
Don't know these kids or nothing. You get murdered.
Never met these people in my life. Never met them. And like we ain't going nowhere on no BS. Like we was never planning on that, but it was a thrill about it. We consulted with each other first, like, hey man, is this what we doing? And we both agreed, all right, this is what we doing. So we walked down there, and I'm like, what's good, man? What y'all got going on? Oh man, we got the two dice or whatever. Cool. So I put $2 on the table. I'm like, man, what's up with this, man? What's going on? I put my $2. Young boy come on, I got that. Throw his $2, and some other guys, some side guys, they throw a buck on the game side bet. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
cool, right? Hit it. Yeah. Not the first time. It took me a couple rolls, but I wound up hitting 7, wound up hitting 11. I won twice. I wound up winning
Yeah.
twice. Collectively, I walked away with about $7 in my pocket. And I collect the money, and I said, hey man, you know what I'm saying? All right, bro, it's nice to know y'all. They said, nah. You got to put something back on the table, dog. You can't do that. You got to throw something on the table. So I said, all right, y'all, here go $3 on the table. Here you go, man. What's up? Who got it? And I lost on the last shot. Boy, when it's $3 back, I came home with about $4 plus. Let's do it. It was fun. It was fun.
Game, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give a man the chance. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You gotta respect the rules.
that's a
Nobody wants
fact.
rules. Everybody that they can just do what they want. And play with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get checked on it.
Huh?
And sometimes you get checked on it.
Yeah. Nah. People get hurt every day. People get hurt every day. And it was an insignificant amount of money. It's like, you know what? Here, I'm almost throwing this money on the pot. Here y'all go. Y'all bet on it and walk away. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Y'all can keep this little, $3-4. But yeah, that was a anyway, using the church money to gamble on yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's I think if you're able to yield the results and you have actual good meaning in your heart, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. People
I don't
people get
I don't
invested
think
in every day.
I don't think you should take the money and invest in it, but if they're gonna invest in you, then I think it's a good idea.
But yeah, absolutely. If I in some case if I have to use my own money, then yeah, that's what you got to do. If you got to pay for a pickup truck to start a dump business, then that's what you got to do. But if I can figure out a way for somebody to make it work from there, whatever, like it'd be pretty fly. That church money. So
Yeah.
for real,
That's,
straight up. Have you what's your favorite candy bar, Pop?
I don't eat sweets, man.
Well, I mean, what was your favorite candy bar growing up?
Can't really tell you, man, because I didn't really eat.
What they
I
had?
can't really.
Whatchamacallits back then?
Yeah, they was all. Yeah, they was what people call this. They was all kinds of shit. I remember there was a baseball player played for the Yankees, Reggie Jackson. They had a candy bar named after him.
The Reggie Jackson bar?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
pretty
He
nice.
was a player. He was
Black
terrible
man.
though. Yeah, black man.
Hmm.
He went out to the side of the damn baseball field where he gonna knock the home run. He'll point out there and show enough when that bitch come, he clap. That bitch go right in the area he said it was going. Right where he
Mm.
pointed. It was
Timing it.
unreal. It was unreal.
Timing.
He knew how to hit it off his back to make it go wherever he wanted to.
No matter what the throw was, it don't matter. I'm gonna grab that thing and get it gone.
It was
Get it
ridiculous.
gone. Oh,
Like
Reggie Jackson.
you know what I'm saying? Like Dennis Rodman, he figured the game out on getting rebounds, on defense. Figured people talk about who was ever best defensive player of all times. There's many names that come out there, but you know what? Dennis Rodman left his name on every court, NBA
Yeah,
court, out there to this day.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dennis was
Diving
a
in,
savage.
fouls, all that jazz.
Dennis was a savage. He figured the game out. He figured out what he was good at, and he executed it to the best.
Yeah, yeah. I
We,
think that's pretty fly. He is. He is. I definitely got to give him that, man. I wish I saw more games on him growing up, but when I was growing up in the house with you, man, I always saw him, but I didn't even understand what basketball was back then. But now, as
yeah,
I know now, I don't even like what the who the media put up and say, "Oh yeah, this guy is great" or whatever the case is. When I hear other people who are actually great talk about how great someone else is, I take the word for it. So I don't really
yeah,
care as much as I love Amar Rashad, no diss to him. Like I don't care who he thinks the greatest is because it
yeah.
simply doesn't matter to me. When
It's a
Shaquille O'Neal and the other greats say, "Hey man, this dude here was a beast," I'm taking his word
yeah,
for it. That's the gospel.
yeah.
That's the gospel, straight up. Mm.
Move, Nina.
But I asked you about
Yep.
the candy bar because just so happened my favorite candy bar is a Take Five from Reese's. Them joints delicious. I swear they chronic. And
Yeah,
I remember because I'm on a carnivore diet for now, and I haven't been seasoning or I haven't been salting much of the meat that the protein I've been intaking. And so
yeah,
I wound up biting it. I said, man, damn, I need me a Take Five, man. It was killing me. I was craving it. So I went into the joint, got it, and I ate it. And it's got the pretzel and it's got that salt on it. And
yeah,
instantly, not instantly, but like I could, like the taste of the salt coated my tongue, and and I felt better. I
yeah.
felt better. I knew I hadn't had all of those sweets and so or all of that stuff for so long. And I didn't know if it was addicted. If I was addicted to it, like man, damn, do I? I know I don't eat too many of these. Like, why am I? Why does this? Why is it so damn pleasurable to eat this thing? And come to find out, you and I were talking about it, and I think it's the lack of salt. I agree with that. It's the lack of salt that I've been intaking. You know what I'm
And so,
saying? Candy bar got and sugar and actual true carbohydrates. I haven't had like no carbs.
yep.
So, but yeah, man, I felt better, and I know it's junk food, but I see. I guess I can't see why people wind up getting addicted to stuff like that.
Now they
Yeah,
get addicted, but they just,
greedy.
yeah,
You told me about the time that some salt wound up saving you. You want to talk about that?
yeah. I needed salt. My body was lacking salt,
Well, what happened?
and I knew it. That's what was on my tongue. Damn, salt. And I took a little lick of some salt, and I could felt the edge come off of my body.
Mm.
where my body was lacking salt. Where I had sweated too much. 'Cause my pressure was up at one time too. So I eliminated salt.
Right.
And I guess it was hot summertime and sweating and carrying on, and my body needed some.
And did you physically feel better? Like you can actually like was it a head thing? Like like a headache or was it could you feel
Nah,
it all
nah,
over your body?
whole body motion. I was like, damn. It felt like my body rejuvenated. It was
Right.
weird.
Well, we need
What
that
you get?
iodine. I mean, we need the salt anyway. We need that salt in our bodies because that's all we sweat anyway. Leaves it on the skin, you know.
On the clothing?
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. In your sheets, you know what I'm saying? If you sweat when you sleep, like, and that's something a lot of people don't realize too. I know I'm always super duper thirsty when I wake up. I keep a water right next to me when I go to sleep. But if I ain't got the fan on me, like it's a sweat fest. It's horrible. So I just
Mm.
I try to keep the damn fan on me because before you know it, you done sweat through a t-shirt.
Man. To get
I've
up and
always
take a
sweat.
go back to sleep.
Huh?
You got to get up, take another shower just to go back to sleep. You
Right,
sweat, change
right.
sheets, and
Right now, I feel terrible.
oh my God, it's awful.
I feel terrible. This is horrid, but it's all to the good. It's all to the good. Have you have you ever had a woman in your life before who has used her vagina as a weapon to get you to do things to appease her will?
No, I don't do foolishness like that.
No,
Nah, I
I've
don't do.
had one try. I've had a few try. I've had a few try. Well, actually, I'm not even gonna play myself. When I was a sucker bird, like definitely like simping for the cooch, I it's not like they were able to just do what they wanted, but I was definitely willing. I was a lot more of a romantic at the time. Let's say that. I was willing to go out there and go spend some money on a little dinner and all this other jazz, which I still am. I'm gonna get you something to eat. Come on now, feast it. But
it.
things have changed so drastically now from just all types of stuff, man. It's like it's never gonna work on me. It's never gonna work on me. I had a girl once upon a time trying to use her vagina as a weapon, not giving me none. We were living together at the time. Trying to use it as a weapon, not to give me none or whatever the case is. And I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? So I'm asking, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? First woman I ever met in my life to have two periods in 2 weeks. Pretty profound stuff, but I'm no gynecologist. But I figured something was some shenanigans was going on. So I just listen. Let's just say I wound up, you know, getting what I need to get done. And that girl had to
Yeah,
get the hell up out of my house. That was another thing. You guys to go. It wasn't even about not having sex either. It's about the manipulation you tried to pull on the only son, woman. Are you crazy? What in the hell is wrong with you?
I
No.
don't give opportunity. I let it be known from the start. I do not need. It is easier for me. Pop and go. Than it.
And the thing was, my duties with a lot of ladies, a lot of guys that say to you, man, like what? And I'm notorious for this. Now, this is an opinion from me and my pop. If you take offense to it, God bless you. Anyway, I've said in my lifetime many days, what else can a girl bring to me other than her vagina? Like she's just gonna be good for me to just poke on. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want anything from this girl. She doesn't offer anything positive to the world that's gonna help me out whatsoever. She can have it. Other than the coochie, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll have it if you let me have it. But some women do exist in this world where they man's is taking care of everything. He helping with the family. He in the family life. He ain't beating her. He ain't cheating her. He ain't doing all this crazy stuff. He ain't sleeping with boys and none of the other shenanigans that these dudes is out here doing. And she decides she's gonna weaponize her vagina on him and not let him have no coochie. Well, to that I say, and their only job might be to provide coochie. He doesn't need you to do anything else. If you can't do that, you're getting fired from your job. That's all I can say right there. Especially when you're dealing with a person, with a man who can actually go out there and go get more coochie. If your only job is to do that, then you better be doing your job or you'll get fired. That's all that's gonna be. That's all that's gonna be. Thinking that that's gonna work if you actually got a man that's worth value. If you actually got a man that you know the hoes want to get up on. If you think using your vagina against him is gonna work, you're absolutely insane. You're absolutely insane. These girls run up on you in the bathroom stall these days. And I guess they always have. They run up on you in the bathroom stall.
Well, that's what they taught, man. I mean, they listening to the Little Waynes and the Drakes and I hate you off in the bathroom and meet me at the back of the club, and that's what they listening to.
Hey. Well, when you
You
that's
know,
what I'm saying. If those women that I speak of, if you got a quality man, you have to realize that that's what you're competing against. You have to realize that. If you got a boyfriend that is actually have purpose in this world, and and you know that, and that's what attracted you to him, that's what's going to attract other females to him. And if
yeah,
girls are just out here giving it up in the bathroom stall, you have to compete with that. And if you ain't doing that, lady, you're fired. That's it.
yeah,
That's
but you
it.
know what? But you're 100% correct with that. But here's another angle. If that's what attracted you to her, what makes you think that other men is not attracted to the same thing? So you have to be careful who you deal with because they tricky.
Yeah. Yeah. The ulterior motive game is crazy out here. These and it ain't just the ladies, man. People will get up in your life and try to extract things from you with a terrible purpose, some ulterior motive. It don't even have to be a bad purpose. It's just that it's a purpose that you don't know about. It's an ulterior motive. And the
It's
game
one you
folk wrong. Huh?
it's one you don't deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's looking like more and more often. That's what it's looking like more and more often. Leave it alone. Straight up.
Hey, I walk
Huh?
right away. I said I walk right away.
See? Yeah, nah, nah.
Just
I ain't
thank you,
playing with
thank
it.
you. Take the time to give them their proper compliments. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And they going about your business.
I got yes, ma'am. I have a woman. Yes, ma'am.
See, but that's just the lady doing her job. You got to you got to
But you
be able to believe that the man is actually you got to listen. You got to believe in the man and get behind him, period, because these women are going to do it. They out here giving it up. It's security alone, just working in security. I've had women who have boyfriends misbehaving in front of me to get my attention so that I can give them the attention that they want. Wind up getting the phone number, all of the above, so on and so forth. First base through home run, grand slam. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't gave it up. And they tried to do that when I had a girlfriend. Now, to be real, I ain't even fooling around when I had one. But when let's just say I've never been proven to have ever cheated on anybody. So I've never cheated on anybody. Let's leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Those games though that were being played, they were horrible. And these girls also realize it's like a smell on you or something. It's a season. They know when you're getting some. They know when you're getting some. They can feel it. I don't know what it is. Then they start throwing it crazy at you. These girls have to compete with the rest of these girls out here. You can't just keep walking around thinking that only coochie is enough. And if it is enough, all you got to do is give out more coochie. Like that's part of the duty. It ain't right if I say, you know what, I don't feel like paying no rent this month, man. You know what I'm saying? You living in the crib or somebody breaking the house. I really just don't even feel like defending the house today. Can you do it? Can you go out there and handle that? You know what I'm saying? Like what if you can't cut it on and off? It ain't right. To me.
Yeah, you
To
right.
me. But there's some saps out here who will fall for that. Let it work out. I tried myself for about a good 3 days till I realized I was dealing with a maniac. And that was over with quickly. Quickly. Very, very quickly. But how'd
Never
that
want
go?
that.
What you say?
I said, I hope you ain't never got to deal with another maniac, because I done dealt with several of them.
Well, listen,
And they got
I take Glocks at christenings, man. I ain't playing no more. Gonna
shit.
get it. Only jokes, y'all. Educational purposes, y'all. Only jokes. But yeah, you heard about old boy Josh Giddey, the point guard from Oklahoma State. I mean Oklahoma City.
Mm-mm.
They say he the
I ain't,
start point guard from Oklahoma City. They claim this boy he on the pitches on the tele what they call it TikTok whatever the case is Snapchat something and they got him pictures shirtless looking stoned off them drugs standing behind a girl who allegedly was 15 years old at the time with the caption from the girl written saying I just F Josh Giddey. As of lately, it
what
ain't been too much, huh?
that again?
I'm saying that there's a 21-year-old basketball player. He was 21 years old at the time, and this girl posted a picture with her and the boy in the picture. The boy ain't got no shirt on, and he looked stoned. And the girl she put a caption up underneath the picture that said, "I just F Josh Giddey." So the picture's starting to circulate now. They barely cut. Well, at first they wouldn't cover it at all, wouldn't touch it at all. The boy's foreign. I think he's from New Zealand or some shenanigans like that, whatever. But they wouldn't touch it. ESPN, CNN, nobody like that would ever even touch it. This is an accusation now. There's an accusation, not a like he's not guilty yet of anything. But
Yeah,
I have noticed, huh?
he's not convicted.
Yeah, he's not convicted of anything yet. But I've noticed with other stars, the Kobe Bryants, the whoever's, who will go out here and put their name out, like they'll get accused of something and instantly get excoriated by ESPN, Stephen A. Smiths of the world, and all that other jazz. But they're being real light with this one. What do you think the
Yeah,
problem is with that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. They could be going international, and I really don't know, man. It could be bigger than all of us and any human. I mean, it could be they about to start basketball team up in Dubai and something like that, and where everybody getting $4 fucking $500 million.
Yeah.
You know who knows? I do not know. Now this
Well,
is
there
not.
has to be something though, because it's like
Yeah, it's
Draymond
something.
Green got a technical foul, and it's been on the news for the past 2 or 3 days lately. But this Josh
Yeah,
Giddey, like this, you can't get away with this in this day and era. But it's still seeming like some people can. it's still appearing some people can. You can't say this is more egregious than some athlete who's smoking pot. I get that that's against the rules, true story. But like y'all suspend a man for 10 games for smoking weed and y'all got like what's going on here? What's now an accusation is only that. But anytime to sit somebody or at least cover it, don't sit him down. Don't fire him. Don't sit him down yet. He ain't got no court date. But isn't it time to start putting this thing in the news and start speaking on folks? This should be pretty up there. LeBron James couldn't do it. Let's just say that. Kevin Durant couldn't do it. It's not gonna
No, sir.
work. Kyrie Irving, he could never do that.
I think that's what the problem is in America because they say that we are innocent until proven guilty. And right off the gate, people stop, they drop endorsements, they right off the gate because somebody say something. Like I'm gonna tell you who I'm proud of. What's the guy play Captain of the Caribbean Sea? What's his name?
Johnny Depp,
Yes. He got him a new cologne commercial.
talking about that Geo joint. The Wolves, he out there with the guitar.
Yeah, you seen it?
It pissed me off, but yes, continue, Pop. I'll tell you why it made me angry.
Well, it might make you angry, but what I like about it is this woman accused him of some foolishness.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know what? Look, he lost money, man. He
yeah.
lost money because she accused him. This is America, the land of the free. And all she did was accuse him.
Hmm.
He sued her and won. America not talking about that.
Yeah. Sudan
If
one.
he
Damn.
lost, understand what I'm saying? If he would have lost, it would have ruined his career and it would have boosted hers.
Yes. She'd have been on The View. She'd have been on all of that, and they would have sat there and bashed him too. Girl, I'm so
She's
happy you got out of that. Evil, disgusting people.
she's a Karen. How do these Karens still feel they can get away? Oh my God.
They out of line human beings. They out of
And,
line. And the crazy thing is, Karens come in so many forms. Pop, I done seen short black males, bald head males, happen to be my neighbor. Old skinhead, clean, bald head black guy who is a Karen. He's a
yep.
hoe. But that's beside the point. They come in so many forms, but now they
Yep.
just got a good name to them now. You know what I'm saying? Like they it's
But
like the word nigga. They tried to put it on one group of people, but anybody can be one of those, and anybody can be a Karen these days because the self. I don't even know what to call it, man. Just the narcissism, honestly, of believing that you matter. You should just stop. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, man. Chill. Because the truth of the matter is if we didn't have no laws, folks would be getting wiped out at a very large rate. All of that talking back stuff wouldn't even be working. And
but
if it wasn't no police to back people up and all of that and no protected groups, people will be slain in the streets. This is just what the truth is. If we was in the
but
jungle, cannons wouldn't exist. They wouldn't
I
exist.
did I if
You said
everybody know
what?
they I said I disagree. If everybody know
Okay.
they play, people play it. There's a role for all of us. If you knew your place, you would play it. A football team cannot win the game with just the quarterback. It takes all of them. If you knew your place, it would be different. And then back again, back to my original statement. The way they treat him, they should treat everybody here in America. Don't personal this. See if there's an investigation. fulfill an investigation. Don't just say, "Oh, he raped me," and you're gonna lock me up. And then come to find out, I was at work during the time. That is awful.
What are you talking about? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were breaking for a little bit. What you say?
I said it shouldn't be because somebody said you did something that they come and lock you up without an
No.
investigation. It
No.
should be just like that guy you're talking about. This is America, and that should be everybody because they say you are innocent until proven guilty. And it's wrong to do people like that. Anybody can say, "Oh yeah, he put his hands on me. Oh yeah, he threatened me," and you get locked up.
Yeah.
State of North
Yeah,
Carolina,
right now. Right now.
yeah.
But do you think I'm getting protected? You think I'm getting protected if I say a woman raped me or that let's just say let's just say a transsexual woman raped me? You think I'm getting love for that?
I think they're gonna do an investigation. I give you the prime example. You remember what's his name? Jesse Smollett?
Yep.
They went on a manhunt. They met on a manhunt. How
Put
dare,
wild money into it.
dare you assault this guy? The whole time it was a lie. What if somebody got locked up on some hearsay?
And blamed
Because
it on white people. That's a hate
huh?
crime to me. He blamed it on some white people. I think he committed a hate crime. Jesse Smollett committed a hate crime by doing that. That was
Yeah,
dirtbag stuff.
yeah.
That's what got that same behavior as what got Emmett Till killed.
Well,
That same behavior got Emmett Till murdered.
well. Imagine if a camera was to do you. You see what I'm trying to say? In America, a Karen can say that you did something. They're gonna look at 6 foot 23, 450 pounds. They shoot you. And you never seen this woman before. You ain't guilty of
Right,
nothing.
right. Nah, that's a fact. That's a finna. You know. Nah. Quick question too. We rounding
Man,
up on.
hold on before you ask that question. And here's the worst part. Now they find out that you was at work when this shit happened with this Karen.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're coming for your career now. They're coming for your career now.
I'm saying they done shot you in your back
Your
because this
job is,
Karen lied.
huh?
They shot you, huh?
I didn't hear you.
I said they shot you back because this Karen lied and said you did some chore, and behind your sides they shoot you in your back, and then when they do the actual investigation, they find out that you was at work when this Karen
Yep.
said you did some chore.
Okay,
You know,
I'm
and
with you now.
I'm supposed to be like, okay, you know what? To each his own. It was a mistake, you know. I get over it. I'll figure it out. I forgive you
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
It's something. These cameras
Nah.
is really dangerous, man. I done seen him get up under a black man tire. He thank God he was filming her. When she sat down, she got so pissed off. She sat down under the man's driver's side tire and went to yelling, "Help! He ran me over! Help!"
Oh, wow.
Well, now, what are your intentions?
To get me
Who gi-
arrested, to get me probably assaulted and killed. To be honest,
who gives you the right to do that?
nothing at all. I'm gonna be real
That's
with you. I think that's punishable by death. Just throw somebody in the head shot, finish them off.
and who they gonna believe? You,
Of course they're gonna believe her.
huh?
Of course they're gonna
Yeah,
believe her.
yeah. That's awful. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'd have went ahead and threw it in 4x4 and clowned her ass. For
Rock crawl,
real.
right? Did a straight
I
rock
swear.
crawl.
Huh?
Did a straight rock crawl on her.
It'll look like one of them Jeep commercials when they climbing the side of the mountain, Pop. I swear. I swear. It looked like a straight Hummer commercial, yo. Go ahead on. And I'm in a Toyota Corolla, little joint. Turned the 4-cylinder to a 4x4, man. I ain't playing with these folks, man. Go ahead on. I'll ask you too, man. Pop, would you ever consider moving to a state? And and if you would, what would it take for you to do this? Would you ever consider moving to a state in which they have outlawed guns for most civilians? A New
Nah,
York, a LA.
nah, nah.
No
But
way.
I had thought about moving to a different state. Like I said, remember what we talked about, what we supposed to get done on Thanksgiving? It's gonna happen. And
Yeah,
I am gonna expand. If God spare my life, I can show you better than I can tell you. That's it.
yeah.
And then Montana is cold. I don't want to be there in the wintertime, but I've been looking
6 months
into
out the year probably be awesome though. If you had some cheap land up there, you spend March to about August, September.
yeah,
Out
yeah.
there
When it
would be
get
wonderful.
cold, to go, I can't
Huh?
deal with. I said when it get cold, I got to go.
Yeah, I'm talking Florida. It get white out cold out there. The land is covered. We'll get a little dusting here and there, but the land get covered out there in Montana. I'll leave that alone.
It
Nah,
get the land gets frozen.
uh,
The
nah,
whole piece of property is froze solid, 6 feet deep. I ain't dealing with that shit.
nah. Yeah, I need an excavator, and that's that. You working the hell out that excavator to dig that dirt up.
God,
Mm-mm.
you can't be out there, man. It's terrible. See, get off the grid, but I'm not gonna be stupid with it.
Right, right. Nah, I get that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Now I never would too. Even Alaska. See, with Alaska, I would do it in the wintertime, but it's got to be under controlled conditions. I'm not going out there to the frontier and all of that
Hold on.
other jazz. All right.
Hold Hey, babe, where you where's it at? All right, D, I'm back, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I apologize about that, man.
I'm right here with you. You know.
Yeah,
But yeah, Pop.
we'll get charged on that thing. You know?
Say it again.
My
What
tablet
you
is
say?
going dead. Get a charge on it.
Oh no, it's okay. We coming up on an hour anyway. So it's time to wrap that thing on up. You got a rant for this week?
Huh?
Do you have a rant for the end of the week? Do you have a rant for this week?
What do you mean? A rent? What is that?
That's a rant. That's what I be going off on at the end of the episode every day, every episode.
Oh,
A weekly rant. You got anything you want to get off your chest?
nah. Just blessings, man. Life is so good, man, and I'm just enjoying it, man. Look, cook some of those. I broke down those spinach out of the garden.
Oh, nice.
Cherry fell in love with. She cooked them. She said, "I gotta save these. I can't let them go bad." Shit's good as a motherfucker, man.
Good stuff.
Just you know, I told you the other day, man. I ate some trash food and maybe paid for it, but I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and get better at it. I got some other things that I want to work out, and I'm looking forward to living, bro. I'm looking forward to living. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be nice.
Much respect to that. Much respect to that.
Living is a whole different ball game than surviving.
Yeah. Being alive. Yeah.
You
You right?
survive, take the paycheck, and it's weird. When you know better, you do better. Like I said, I ate some trash food, and my body just, oh God, what is this? It was like poison.
It's a shock. Yeah.
Yeah, my body said, oh no, what the hell are you doing? What is this? Yo, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, this ain't
Oh,
working.
yeah, ain't had no
Yeah.
problem since.
Good. Good.
Word up.
This week for me, man, I ain't got no rant, man. Just honestly, it's all peace and love. You know. Uh got some moves coming up in the next few weeks. We're gonna let y'all know about, and you know, it's all to the good, man. It's all good because it's all hood. So I really had a smooth week this week. And go chase your dreams, man. Go chase
Go
it.
get,
If you can
don't
use the
chase,
church, if you can use the church money, use the church money. Just bring back a
no,
positive yield. It's all good.
don't chase them, baby. Go get them.
Go get them. Go take some action. Go interfere for real.
Don't chase them, cause I mean the dog chases tail. Every once in a while they get it, but
Yeah,
most of they never get it.
that's true. That's
Go
true.
get it.
Go get it. Go get it done.
Get it. go get your slice of the pie. It's yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, having said that, I love you, son.
I love you too, Pop. It's all good. I'll talk to you soon. And
Yeah.
Life Out of Lifestyle Podcast. Stay tuned. You smell me?
And we out.
There we go.